I was at the county fair last summer and there were thousands of people trying to enjoy themselves. You guys, it was like heaven and hell stirred together in a pot. On one hand, there was excitement, joy, laughter, happy young families, friendly faces, and sentimental moments of all kinds. But there was also a hurried self centeredness, a hedonistic, frenzied, superficial dog and pony show, full of cheap thrills and shallow momentary pleasures. There was an overwhelming sense of coldness, despite the burn of our hot, humid Midwestern air, which reeked of sweaty, impatient human flesh, as everyone wrestled for a spot in line. I must have imagined a subtle, silent, maniacal laughter behind the whole ordeal. There was food, fun, games, and attractions of all kinds with a heavy dose of insanity. Was it a dream or a nightmare? You guys, I've been paying attention to what matters. People and the way we treat them. The love I feel for strangers as they pass by. The tip of the hat, the friendly wave, the smile and nod, the genuine conversation. I pay attention to the reciprocity. Who is seeking to serve, to give, and to sacrifice, and who is seeking to win, to take, and to conquer? Who's pridefully determined to come out on top, and who is determined to be a better friend? There are people who would give you the shirt off their backs, and people who wouldn't give you the time of day, and everyone in between at the county fair. But you know what? I think society is sicker, sadder, and more isolated than it's ever been. The biblical perspective suggests that we live in a fallen world, but we learn that to practice love for neighbor and love for enemy is God's nature, and the people who do are the happiest, most refreshing people I know. Listen, it doesn't work to live in self-fixation. In fact, I found out the hard way that self-fixation is the fast path to misery. It costs a bit of humility, but any of us can examine and understand the profundity of these concepts. They are worth making habit. And remember, we're choosing the upward spiral. That means character development. The alternative is the stupid old downward spiral. We all know that doesn't work. I'm not saying avoid the county fair. I'm saying that what I do in private affects who I am in public. It matters how I treat myself and how I treat others. The habits I practice build the person I become or fail to become. I'm saying that we have a responsibility to grow and develop and to maintain a habit of service rather than self-service. First things first means getting our priorities right, and that suggests the value of seeking. We can examine the unified vision of God that Western culture was founded upon. There are a lot of people hanging on by a thread these days. Any of us can do our part, and I would argue that we must, not just for the well-being of those we are surrounded by, but for our own. Remember, we get the love we give. That is what really matters. Any of us can make this habit, but we must first make the decision to learn and keep learning, rather than merely degrading ourselves. Hey, let's keep working at it. Share this video, follow, subscribe, and comment. I think we should stick together these days.